Hopefully I do well enough and I'm allowed to keep flying for another year. It is now training day 2. Flight attendant mentality. Welcome to day 3. I got one question wrong. Today is the day I have been dreading for the past 3 years. Good morning, guys. This week I have recurrent training. I don't understand how a year has already passed since I started flying again, but it has. Today I have AVMED training. I'm not too sure how my roster is looking. All I know is that it's Monday and I have AVMED training, which is the aviation medicine training that we do. There's different modules that make up your cabin crew license here in South Africa, and those are aviation medicine, safety and emergency procedures training, dangerous goods training, aviation security training, crew resource management, all of these different things that make up your cabin crew license, and each of those modules have their own expiry date. Most companies, like airlines that you go to, will try to make sure that all of your dates correspond so that you only have to do recurrent once a year and it covers everything. There are a couple of modules that you only have to do every couple of years, like dangerous goods I only have to do every 2 years. And I think this year I also have to do my live firefighting and my live wet ditching, which is when I physically get into a swimming pool and I have to fight a real fire. But generally recurrent every year for that kind of stuff, they just go over the theory of it, and then even with the firefighting, it's usually just the theory that we cover in our safety and emergency procedures training. But I think this week I'm gonna have to do the real thing, and it is winter. I think today is gonna be a high of like 16 degrees Celsius. So guys, wish me luck. I am very excited though to go back into the classroom doing recurrent training. Hopefully I do well enough and I'm allowed to keep flying for another year. If it's your first time here, hi. By the way, my name is Andy and I'm a South African flight attendant in the charter industry. I live in Johannesburg. We just had our Umembeso actually last weekend. I got back to Joburg a couple days ago and now I've had to get back into that flight attendant mode, flight attendant mentality, and I'm just so excited for it. Anyway, training starts at 9 a.m. It is now 8:53, so I should stop yapping away here with you guys and actually get inside and get my training done.
No normal breathing.
No normal breathing.
Start your compression.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm back home from recurrent and it's only like 1:30 in the afternoon. Really nice and quick day. This was the outfit. I've just got a long sleeve top on with a sweatshirt. Wow, I think I'm wearing all Pick n Pay. Like, I've got this long sleeve, just regular t-shirt on underneath from Pick n Pay clothing. My sweatshirt jersey thing is from Pick n Pay clothing. Pants are like jeggings, also from Pick n Pay clothing. This brown puffer jacket, it's a hand-me-down from my sister and I love it. And then of course I'm wearing it with my boots from Shoe City. Love these babies. I might be wearing them all week because the weather is a little overcast. One of my colleagues was at AVMED, so it was cool to see her. Also, one of my ex-colleagues was at AVMED. Actually, 2 of them. One used to be Durban based, so I didn't really know him, but the girl I flew with a bunch, and it was so good to see her and hear how she's been doing and all that good stuff. The sun is not my favorite right now. Okay, wait, let me reverse just a little bit to get out of the sun. Just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Much better. It is now training day 2. It is Tuesday. I have my ERJ theory training today. It's my refresher training. I am technically current on the ERJ aircraft. However, because the last time I operated on it was in August of last year, I believe. I'm not too sure. I think it was August last year. When I did my contract in Niger, that was the aircraft that we flew on. But the law in South Africa is that if you have not operated on a specific aircraft in over 6 months, then you have to go through refresher training, which is basically just a little bit more in-depth than recurrent training, because recurrent is very just quick, brief, just make sure you still know your things. But with refresher training, it's a little bit more in-depth because you have not operated physically, like in over 6 months on that specific aircraft, and for me it's been almost a year since I was on that aircraft, so naturally I have refresher training today. Why is this shaking? Oh my goodness. Enough of the chit chat. I'm so sorry if that shaking was annoying. I'll stop talking now. Alright, so I was doing the training with the other cabin crew that I was in Sudan with, by the way. Tomorrow we're gonna have dangerous goods training, which is a lot of content to consume, but it's pretty easy and quick to get through. And then after that we're gonna come back to the office and write our ERJ exam based off of the stuff that we went over today. So when I get home I'm gonna spend probably like an hour or two going through my manual and just refreshing myself, just because, like I said, I haven't flown on it for quite a while, and because I'm literally writing an exam tomorrow and I would like to get 100% for it. It was great to catch up with my cabin service manager as well. She told us that she's thinking of getting us new uniform, which is exciting. Not that I have much say in it at all, but it was really cool to see. Not much is changing, just new pieces, but same like color scheme, I guess. So that should be so cool. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to day 3 of Recurrent training. Today I'll be doing dangerous goods training. It's pretty much where we learn about all the dangerous things passengers bring on board, what they're absolutely not allowed to bring on board, what might be a hazard, what might be a hazard for us to bring on board the plane because we're not exempt to the rule as flight attendants and pilots, what to look out for in case somebody doesn't know that they might have something that's dangerous, and like how it can affect the aircraft, how it can affect us in flight, because there have been accidents and crashes that have occurred because of dangerous goods on board. I'm an avid air crash investigation viewer, so I've seen most of them at this point. It's crazy. So that's what we're focusing on today. It shouldn't take the whole day. I spent a good few hours last night and this morning already. I've been up since like 6 a.m. studying a little bit of my manual, and yeah, I feel good. This is the outfit for today. If you saw my members or vlog, I was wearing this. It's like a dusty blue mock neck dress. I got it from Mr. Price actually, and I got it in KZN. I really like it. It's very comfortable. I'm wearing it with some black stockings and my brown little short ankle length booties. The dress has these little slits on the side, which I think are cute. And then I'm wearing it with this coat that I got from Edgar's many years ago. So yeah, that's today's look. Guys, where can I get a little miniature plane? So today was a little bit of a longer day. Dangerous goods was interesting. I just wasn't expecting I was not expecting dangerous goods to go the way that it did. I actually originally was wondering, like in the back of my mind, why am I doing dangerous goods this year? Because I did it last year, and with dangerous goods, that specific module, you only have to do it every 2 years. I noticed it and I was like, well, I guess I'm more current, it's fine, like it's not the end of the world if I have to redo it again. But I realized it's because they have changed up the dangerous goods materials and the way that they do the assessments and the licensing and everything. So I think our manager just wants everybody to be current, especially this year, because as of this year you not only have to do the exam, spend a few hours going over the work and then do the exam, you also have to do a little bit of a practical assessment with dangerous goods. And I really didn't know that. It's been effective from the beginning of this year, specifically here in South Africa, so it was really interesting to do it that way. I really had no idea that they had switched things up like that, but I guess that's good because it's making it more effective and it makes you think a bit more about dangerous goods and stuff. I feel like most people kind of just go through the motions and do the course every 2 years and kind of forget about it. This is a great way of making things stick, especially if you have to like practically think on your feet and be like, oh, this is why this works like this and why we can't do this and why this is against the rules, why this is forbidden on board, you know, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, really interesting day. I got 100% for my dangerous goods exam. Obviously it was an open book exam. I passed my assessment as well. Then we went to the office and I wrote my ERJ theory exam, and that one did not go so well. I got one question wrong. It was multiple choice, and the question that I chose was so close to the correct one. It's on me, it's fine. I just selected the wrong question, but I mean those two options were just so close and I just happened to choose the wrong one. So I got 97% instead of 100%, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I am not making that mistake again. Now I am home. Why is my battery already dead? I like haven't done anything. Today is the day I have been dreading for the past 3 years. I have my firefighting and ditching recurrent today, and I'm not looking forward to it. Like, who is the genius? It was definitely me, I know that it was me. But who is the genius that decided to do my license in the middle of winter? Every 3 years we have to fight a real fire, like a live fire. I'll link my previous ditching and firefighting vlog above. I think it was 2020 was the last time I did it, and it was also really cold. Yeah, we fought a real fire there, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna do the same thing, if not a similar thing today. I'm at a different training facility today, so I don't know what to expect today. And then yeah, I'm gonna have to jump in a swimming pool because we're doing wet ditching. Yeah. Wish me luck. It should be fun though. I like doing this. It's fun. But I have brought my hot water bottle so that when I get out of the pool, I've got something warm to hold on to. I have a change of clothes. I've got a towel. I've got all the stuff. I know my hair is gonna be a mission to dry later when I come out, but it is what it is. I need to be one heck of a palm tree today.
You have the time of your life every single night. The confetti's raining down. You put your hands to the sky, center of the crowd, you're the talk of the town. And I tell myself I don't want that, what glitters isn't gold. I tell myself I don't need it, cause I'm fine on my own.
Yes, of course. It looks like
through a window. I say I don't want it, but I'm so full of it.
2, 3, go.
I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody. Be ooh,
Go away.
Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Shoot. This is going on News 24.
Open fire in the back galley. It's now been neutralized. We are currently monitoring it.
So, guys, I need you to jump in and immediately to that end. 1, go.
Go Andy, you got this.
Wait, we're running in.
Andy,
Oh, it's freezing. That was horrible. It was so horrible. That water, no, that was ice cold water. It really was as cold as I say it was. My goodness, that was horrendous. I cannot believe I just did that. I've already asked my manager if the next time I have to do ditching, can I please do it in like December or January or something when it is much warmer. Because if I have to do another ditching in the middle of winter in another freezing cold pool like that again, no, I'd rather not. I'd rather literally let my license expire. I can't keep doing that. But that was so difficult. So difficult. The swimming part of it wasn't bad. It's just how cold the water was. And I get it. It's like realistic. If God forbid I did end up in a ditching somewhere over some ocean, like it's not like you can request that the ocean water be heated, you know? So it's good for that, but wow, the shock that your body goes through in water that cold is like no other.
You give me a sign, give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign, baby, give me a sign.